but for Molotov, there's a bunch of guys on the field warming up, so I'm not sure. But last week it was Piranha twice, so let's see if he takes that spot again upon himself. This map is called Exiled by Wizzy, the Wheelman, if I'm not mistaken. We got some not ready signals from Molotov, so that's what we're waiting for right now. Oh, we have restarted the map. We're ready? Okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna have 2 warm-ups and then we go. Yes, exactly. Live after 2 warm-ups. So you got about 2 minutes if you want to grab a drink, or I'd say 1.5 minutes. If you want to grab a drink, now's the time to do it, because we will be live very, very soon. Oh, and an ad is starting. That is probably good timing, actually. You excited, Flamey? Oh, there's that bump again. Here we go. 1 warm-up is over. We're going to start the 2nd warm-up now, and then we are starting. For once, I can watch live the match. Nice. Wait, weren't you here last week? You were last week, right? Or were you half working or doing something? Also, we're going to stop the music. Here we go. Song pause. Let's go. You were out with family? Ah, okay. Because I saw you in chat for a little bit. Maybe you just popped in before you left or something. Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. 15 seconds and we will go. I see Warl. And I'm guessing it's gonna be Piranha. We've got Socks, Steg. I mean, I honestly, I don't know yet from Molotov who's gonna be, who it's gonna be. Here we go, we're live. It's Steg driving from Molotov. And there is some, glitching happening here. It's only visually, but it is interesting to look at. So we're gonna look at Warl for a little bit, who has taken the lead in this 1v1. The format, by the way, you need to have 5 points in order to win your matchup, your set, so to speak. There's a 1v1, a 2v2, and 2 3v3s. 5 points to win your matchup, and then you get 1 point for winning the 1v1 or the 2v2, and you get 2 points for winning a 3v3. So in total, it could be a tie, and then there's going to be some kind of tiebreaker. Right now, it is Whirl getting the first point here on the board, and Steg needs to warm up a little bit more. Maybe his internet is now a little bit more stable. That is entirely possible. He is still teleporting all over the place. So once again, we will look at Whirl, because that is kind of tough to look at. But Steg is keeping up, though. Look at them. He is right there. Yeah, this is hard to watch. Molotov, can we have a player who doesn't teleport all over the place? Please, thank you very much. Better for the cast. No, I'm kidding. It's very close, though. They're 4,000s apart. Less than 0.1. And both getting the bump there pretty nicely. Not getting any airtime. He's not winning. He's behind a little bit. It's not much. It's 1 second now. So his ending was not as good as Rawl was. That is a 2-0 for Eclipse. Yeah, there is some laggish happening. Hello, Matt. Scottish internet moment, indeed. Let's see if it's better now. No, no, that is not pleasant to spectate. So I will be watching a whirl. I'm sure I'll do the audience a favor with that decision. Here comes the wood jump scare. About to vomit? Yeah, it's not ideal to be spectating that, so let's not. It's a 0.4 gap at the moment, 0.5 between Stag and Whirl. So Whirl seems to have a little bit more pace in this matchup. And he looks to be going to another victory here. And that will put him 3-0. Here we go. With a 0.8 of a difference. 48.4 is the time, which is 0.4 slower than the fastest times here. Interestingly, Steg has driven a 48.4 as well, which is faster than Whirl's. Let's see if Steg can pull a trick out of the hat here. He does seem to have a little bit more speed now. So this is the first time he's actually in the lead. Let's take a look. Oh, but now he's once again a little bit behind. And what is happening? Oh my goodness, the teleportation strats. This is anti-cast technology going on here. Steg with a good turn there. Can't quite catch up though. He's still a little bit behind. It's only 0.1 though, but Whirl will be taking this first place once again in a convincing fashion. He is now 4-0 ahead. Hello, Ray in chat. How are you doing? And welcome. 48.888. Not the fastest times being driven. But I mean, let's be honest, if you're teleporting all over the place, who can coordinate that, right? Understandable. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Rural. I do apologize. But that is very hard to watch. They are close together. Only 0.2 depending on the line they are driving. Now it's less than 0.1. Whirl still a little bit ahead though. And he is on match point, so if he wins this round... Oh, but he touches now, and Steg will overtake him here. And that is actually exactly the right time to shine, because otherwise this would have been the victory in this set for Eclipse. So Steg does take a point. It is now 4-1. So he's not out yet. We can still make this happen. Let's see if he can repeat that particular trick. Already a slower start here. Somehow already a 0.2 right at the out of the gate. But oh, this is, I can't even. I'm just looking at the splits here and gonna see the difference in that. It's 0.16 at the moment, 0.4 now, half a second, and that is not looking good for Molotov here. It looks to be Eclipse is going to take this first round. If Whirl can get through this section nicely, he can. Steg closing the gap a little bit. It's only 0.2 now, but it's not enough. And actually, he makes a mistake and he DNFs. That is a GG. The first match, or the first set in this match, will go to Eclipse. Whirl winning, or beating Steg in this case. GG. Next up is a 2v2, so let's see who is going to be driving that. I see Wawa. I see Lueses. Luces. How do I pronounce this? Lueses. It's not a Spanish name. Lueses. No. How do I say this? Can anyone enlighten me? Lucy. Really? As a French, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna ask. L'USS. Ah, okay. L'USS. I see, I see. See, that's actually a really helpful way to you know, phonetically say that. L'USS. L'USS. Okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. Just taking a little sip of my drink. After this warm-up, which is only 10 more seconds, we will go into the 2v2. So, l'USS will be driving against Jovzo and Socks, I think, together with Wawa. Good luck, have fun. Here we go, we are off. The 2v2 first round has been won by Eclipse. And let's see who will come out victorious in this second set. Same map as before. We have Socks touching the wall. That's going to slow him down. And we have Wawa fighting it out with Jovzo at the moment in first place. Jovzo with a nice turn there, keeping up, but it's not being able to overtake just yet. See if he manages. Here's that weird bump, of course, where if you get airtime, you're going to lose a lot of time, but they all come through that pretty cleanly. And this is going to be a very, very close finish. It is Jovzo who comes out on top with only 6 thousandths of a difference. 48.6 is their time. And Lueces is in third place and Socks in fourth. So that means we have a tie in this first round. Very nice. Nice run. Here we go, round 2. But we're still effectively in round 1 because no one has a point yet. Socks and Jovzo now off to a good start. First and second place, but Luis is right behind and he's hunting them down. Very close to those corners there, but doesn't touch, so that's nice, precise driving. Again, very close. It looks like he's touching, but he's not. Socks has slowed down a little bit. He's in fourth place now, so once again, it is Wawa and Jovzo who are going to fight it out. And I think Socks has been touching another wall there, so let's see who wins this. And Jovzo touches right at the ending, which means Wawa and Lueses will end up in first and second place, and they will take the ace and the victory in this round. First point is on the board in this 2v2, and Blue takes the lead. If you win this 2v2, your team will get 1 point. Jovzo now with the mistake, touching the wall. Wawa as well with the mistake. It is now Socks and Lueses who have to make sure they get first place in order to force a tie or a victory here. But for now, it is Lueses who is having the best of it. Socks touching a wall here. He might actually be overtaken if he's not being careful. Lueses, though, will go over this bump. Does not take the airtime, neither does Socks. But that will be a first place for Lueses. And Jovzo will be in third. We have another tie, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very close race. A lot of mistakes here happening. People risking it a lot, going very close to a wall and then just touching it. And then if you make that mistake, it's up to your teammates to get that first place in order to limit the damage here. For now, though, no players have made a mistake just yet. Very wide line there by Lueses. Gets him a lot of speed out of that, and he will overtake third place with it. And if they finish in this position, it will be a victory for Eclipse. So Javso needs to overtake, or Sox needs to overtake. Javso with the mistake. Sox now taking over second place. But is this enough? Will Wawa make the mistake? He will not. Sox ends up in second place with a nice overtake. Wawa with the 48.48. Drives close to his live round PB. But the victory will once again go to Eclipse. Here we go. Tiny mistakes happening on the side of Molotov. Little wall touches there, but immediately that's gonna cost you so much time that you're basically out of the round. This time it is Wawa who makes that mistake, so he will be out. And Sox also touching the wall. It is going to be between Lueses and Javso to determine a first place here. If Javso can overtake that first place, that would be a victory, because Sox still has about 1.5 seconds on the person behind him, but Lueses will keep the first place. Javso and Sox in 2 and 3. That means another tie, and the score will stay at 2-0. Effective round 3. We've driven a few more. If they keep tying it up, we're going to keep driving. We see a mistake by Sox. And also a mistake by Wawa, who was in first place but is no longer. Now also, Lueses driving into the wall. It is Javso with a 0.6 lead now on the person behind him in second place, which is Wawa from Eclipse. Sox is in third. Lueses is 2.3 seconds behind in fourth place. This is a good situation for Molotov if they can hold on to the positions here. Javso will end up in first place here, does not make the mistake, and also Sox will end up in third. That is a victory, and we're closing the gap a little bit. It is now 2-1, still in favor of Eclipse, but we're getting a little bit closer. And it looks like the Molotov drivers are getting a little bit more into it, a little bit more warmed up. Of course, also matches like this, a little bit of nerves might come into play. But Sox touching the wall there on the drift, went a little too close to the wall and finds out. Javso has to get first place now in order to secure the draw, because it will be very hard for Sox to overtake any position here. Let's see if Javso can hold it together. For now, he has a about 0.1 lead, and 2 members of Eclipse are hunting him down, because if they overtake, they will win the point. But Javso is holding on for now, and he will not make a mistake, and he will secure first place and ensure that it is a draw. Still 2-1 in points, and this 2v2 is a very hard-fought battle, and it's looking to be a good one. Take a look at Javso here. And he crashes into that drift there, the same one that Sox crashed into on the previous round. So now it is up to Sox to overtake Wawa and force the draw here. Otherwise, it will be a point for Eclipse. Lueses with a lot of speed coming out of that takes over that first place, and this is now an ace position for Eclipse. No one getting the airtime. Sox needs to force something here. He gets a lot of speed, but it's not quite enough to overtake second place, let alone first. And that is a good round of 48.5 from Wawa with first place. The victory goes to Eclipse, and they are now 3-1, only 2 points away from the victory in this particular set. Lueses. Sounds like a Spanish name, but the flag is French. Here we have that wood jump scare, as I call it. And we have a crash by Sox into the wall. That's gonna slow him down. Lueses, with a little bit of an awkward line here, is losing some time over that. And the battle is going to be between Wawa and Javso. Javso at the moment in first place. And that is a position he has to hold because Sox is far behind and will be fourth. So Javso needs to secure first place here, and it looks like that is exactly what he will be doing. And that is why you have a team. One of you makes a mistake, the other can pick up the slack, so to speak. GG. We remain 3-1 with this draw. Hello, Fabs in chat. Good to see you. We go to the next round. Effectively ranked round 5. And we've driven a bit more. But there you go. Sox now with a good start. He's been making a lot of mistakes. Also, for his own confidence, you really want to just have a really good round there and get a bunch of points on the board. Wow, almost touching there. That was very close, but for now, Javso and Sox still in 1 and 2. Wawa has an awkward line, has to release. And Sox and Javso are still in first and second, and they will finish as such. That is a point for Molotov. Closing the gap again to only 1 point, 3-2. A very hard fought battle, this one. Very nice to see. Lueses losing the gear there will put him in 4th place because of it. All the other members a little bit ahead of him, but it's not by far. This is going to get him a lot of speed, and he's going to overtake some places here, it seems like. And it is Sox who has a weird line now, and he has to relinquish some positions here. Here we go into that sausage bump where you do not want the airtime. Javso makes a mistake. Also, Sox gets some airtime on this drift here, and that is, oh, not the ace, but still the victory for Eclipse. Wawa with a PB of 48.3, and it was Lueses who touched the ending there right before the finish, allowing 1 overtake, but not 2, which was what was necessary for that draw. That is match point, or set point, for Eclipse. They get this round. Ooh. Javso making some kind of error. Sox has to get first place now. If he does not get first place, this will be over. And he touches. That is not good. And this looks to be all she wrote for Eclipse and Molotov here. Wawa and Lueses hand in hand to the finish. GG. That is the victory for Eclipse also in this 2v2. So they are now 2 points ahead in the overall standing. Molotov could still win this if they win both 3v3s. Actually, if they win one 3v3, they will be tied up. And then, of course, they have to win the other one in order to not lose. Here we go. We're going to switch maps. I'm not sure which map we are going to, but we'll see. If you want to get a drink, now's the time to do so. I'll run an ad so that it doesn't pop up in the middle of the matches. So I will do that now. And I will also go to the toilet real quick while we wait for the maps and the warm-ups to sort itself. So I will be right back. And I am back. My apologies. I had to get a drink here. I'm looking at chat. We're not live after the warm-up. Okay, so we're not starting in 8 seconds. So you have some more time to get a drink or something. Let's see if we can find out who is going to be driving. We have Floyd, Piranha, and I guess Marina, because they're saying that Marina is not ready. Acro's from Kenya, by the way, also known as Epos. And Marina, I think, will be having a different name as well. She's going to be Akuma-chan, right here. So this is Epos, this is Marina. I see Piranha, we have Dum, Seko, Wawa, Floyd from Molotov. So, of course, it's not unusual for people to be warming up when they're not actually driving, so we'll have to see until the actual race starts to see who's actually going to be racing. The map is called Al Mudron by Zengo and Gomez. Sorry, just had to get a drink. Here we go. Also, I made some coffee. I found these cappuccino pads. Like, I got a Senseo machine, right? A little bit of trivia. I got a Senseo machine. and get these pads that you get your coffee out of. Sometimes I buy the cappuccino pads. This time I saw vanilla cappuccino. So I was like, well, don't mind if I do. I never buy that stuff. But now I did, so I'm gonna have a vanilla cappuccino. Let's see how that is, see how I like it. Okay, there's some ready checks going on. So, I think... that means we're gonna go. We have a restart, so I'm guessing there's gonna be a live after warm-up. 2 warm-ups, of course, of 50 seconds each. So, that will be about a minute and a half. So if you have some business to attend to, that's how long you've got before you have to be back here, because then we start the race. Dum, Teko, and Wawa. Eclipse in a good position. They've already won the first 2 rounds here, 1v1 and the 2v2. But because there's 2 points to be gained if you win a 3v3, Molotov can still win this. But they do have to win both the 3v3s. So it's quite a task, but it's not impossible. 1 warm-up done here. Second warm-up is going to start here. We are looking at Marina, who is not warming up yet. Oh, here we go. She's warming up now. Has not driven yet today. We've got Floyd as well. Floyd last week winning his 2v2. Both of them, I think. Now he seems to be driving the 3v3. We have 10 seconds remaining in the warm-up, and then we will go live. Eclipse versus Molotov in the WTT. Here we go. 3v3 on map Al Mudron. We have Floyd, Marina, and Piranha versus Teko, Dam, and Wawa. We already have a good start by Teko. Actually, no, we don't, because 2 members of Eclipse are driving into the wall, which leaves Piranha in the lead here. And it is Wawa now trying to limit some of that damage. And if he can get first or second place, and then maybe Dom can get a position. Actually, Dom will get a position because Floyd is also touching the wall now. Piranha and Marina are in first and third place. And Wawa is hunting down the fish. Let's see if he can make it happen. Piranha will, and Dom doesn't actually finish. Wow. Okay, so this is a victory for Molotov, because Piranha, Marina, and Floyd are in 1, 3, and 4. And Dom will finish in 6th place. But his crash only assured his teammate to overtake, so that didn't actually change anything in the standings. We have the first point on the board for Molotov, so that is a good start. And I think the first time in this matchup that Molotov is actually ahead, if I'm not mistaken. Teko touching the wall. Will lose a lot of time there. It is at the moment Wawa in the lead. And Dom also in a good position, but Piranha with a good line to taking over that first place. And also Marina is still in the mix here. Gets a little bit of airtime there. Bit of a wonky line. Will remain in 4th place. And Floyd is in 5th at the moment. But Piranha is still holding on strong. Marina now touching the wall. Will be overtaken by a teammate Floyd right before the finish. Can she actually make the jump? She can. And that is 1, 4, 5. I think still a victory. 11 points. Yes, I think it is. There it is. 2-0. That is good starts for Molotov, who are on their way to make up for the loss in the 1v1 and the 2v2 here. If they win this, they will just tie it up right there, because of course you get 2 points for winning the 3v3s. Also to note is that you have to get 7 points to win these, not just 5. So the matches will be a little bit longer. This round though, it is, oh, that was dumb crashing. I was gonna say it is a 1, 2, 3 for Eclipse. But as I thought that, dumb crashed. So that leaves the door open for Marina, who overtakes second place and is securing that one for the team. Floyd in 4th, Tseko in 3rd. This will be a victory for Eclipse, who takes a point for themselves with 12 points total. They put themselves on the board and close the gap by only 1. Once again, you need 7 points to win the 3v3. So we're not quite there yet. All 6 players really close together now. Here we have a crash. I think it was Dom, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was Dom who crashed into a wall. And also Piranha now crashing into a wall. And now we have a group here in the front. Marina, Floyd, and Wawa, who are fighting it out. Piranha is now a little bit behind, 0.7.8. And Wawa is still holding on to that first place. But with Molotov in 2, 3, and 4, they will secure the victory and extend the lead by 2 points again. It is now 3-1. Let's taste this vanilla cappuccino. See how good it is. Oh, that is not good, bad at all. That smells, it tastes like vanilla ice cream, actually. Pretty good, pretty good. And it's good for the talking, you know? Next round. Once again, all 6 players close together. See if we can get someone a little bit in the back here. We have a crash. Who was that? I think it was Floyd who crashed. So that'll be very difficult for him to get a relevant amount of points here. It is up to Piranha and Marina to do something about that. Piranha is doing well in that regard because he's in first place, but Marina is not quite landing those turns there. Almost overtaken by teammate Floyd, but this is a win for Eclipse. 2-3. They're staying very close to Molotov in points here. So once again, we have a very close match on our hands. Next round, Wawa and Tseko. Good start. We have a little bit of a mistake there, I think, by Marina. On your screen, Akuma-chan. Because, of course, when everybody has a name change, it is even more confusing for the casters, so we love those. Piranha in first place, but he's got a whole Eclipse squad behind him. So this is not a good position for Molotov, and they will finish exactly like that. Piranha with a 47.3, which is a nice time. But unfortunately, this point will go to Eclipse. That means they tie it up. 3-3. Both teams now only need 4 points in order to win this matchup. And the lead that Molotov had is now gone. Next round. Piranha once again with a good start. First place. Tseko though. also doing well here. Has the least amount of points in this matchup in total. But he is now driving very well in second place, closely followed by his teammates. So once again, this is going to be a win for Eclipse, and they are putting themselves in the lead now, 4-3. They're being consistent. They're making less mistakes than Molotov. And they keep finishing in second, third, and fourth. And in that case, it doesn't matter that someone else gets first place. If you just finish 2, 3, and 4, you will get the point. That was a very good round. Marina now touching the wall, which slows her down significantly. It is Wawa in first place, Floyd in second. Piranha is also there right now. And they are hunting them down. They both really need to overtake Wawa here. Because of Marina's mistake. And Piranha now making a mistake, so that is not going to happen. That they both overtake. The only thing they can hope for now is mistakes by the members of Eclipse, but it doesn't look like that will be happening. Wawa will be finishing in first place, Floyd in second, Dom and Seko in third and fourth. And that is another victory on the board for Eclipse, and they are now in 5-3. Which is only 2 points away from the victory in this step. And with that, or not the step, in this set, kind of, this matchup. If they win that, they win the entire match as well. We will be driving the last map, the last 3v3. Even if Eclipse wins this match, but of course, let's see if we can still get some points back here, because we're not done. Piranha once again with a good start. Floyd as well is right in there. Hello, Liffy. What's the latest? First 1v1 and 2v2 have been won by Eclipse, and now we're fighting the first 3v3. Piranha has a good lead here, but his teammates are nowhere to be found. So this will, with a 47.3, once again a fast time, this will put Eclipse on match point, 6-3. They take this next round, they will take this 3v3 matchup, and then they will no longer be able to be beaten in this matchup. Molotov needs to win 4 rounds in a row now to stave off this loss that is looming over their heads. Piranha and Marina know the mission. They are hunting for it. Marina now being overtaken though by some members of Eclipse. But Marina's not giving up. She's still in there. And Seko now making a mistake. Marina in second place. Wait, yes, that is a win. That is perfect. Suddenly she's in second place. I think some members of Eclipse made a mistake, which happened off camera. So that is a very clutch. A clutch 1 and 2 by Piranha and Marina, who secure a point. It is 6-4, and they have not given up yet. Here we go again. Right now, we have Wawa and Dom in first and second place. Piranha and Floyd. Oh, I think Floyd touched something there. Maybe not. It's hard to see. Yeah, no, he didn't. But this is a good... now he touched something. It's 2, 3, and 4 for Eclipse here. So Marina needs to overtake all 3 members there, and she crashes. Risks it a little bit too much. There we go. that is the GG for this 3v3. Piranha gets first place with a nice time of 47.2. But unfortunately, Eclipse was just a little bit better here. And with that, they have 4 points in the overall matchup. There are still 2 points to be had in the next 3v3, which we will be driving, because that all goes to the overall points leaderboard and all that. But the victory in this matchup will go to Eclipse, so GG to them. Let's see how the next 3v3 will be happening. In fact, let me run an ad now so that we don't get it in the middle of the matchup. I'm gonna wait until I see a warm-up. Hello, Didi, or Die. I'm guessing Didi. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Marina. GG. You played so bad? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. You can't always drive fabulously. They were really good. Yeah, exactly. They were just really solid and consistent. And then you just get forced into situations where you have to push, and that they forced mistakes out of you guys, which is a good strat. Are we live after this warm-up is my question. We are restarting, so I don't think so. We got a ready check in chat. Ready? Yes. Okay, so then I'm guessing we're going live after this warm-up, and that means I will start my ad now so that we don't get it in the middle of the run. Here we go. I see Bite, Dumb, Bueno, and Atalada. Wait, that's different. Those are colors and teams, and that's not correct. We have Epos as well. Across from Kenya. That is Epos. The rising star in the world tour, of course. I see Atalanta driving, Bueno, Warl. We have Jorday, Bite Dumb, and I guess Epos driving for Molotov. That is my guess. We will have to see. That is actually the case once the round actually starts. Good luck, have fun. Let's go. 16 more seconds. I don't think I've seen this map yet. We haven't played this last week. Here we go. The 3v3. The second 3v3. Bueno, Atalara, and Warl versus Acros, Bite Dumb, and Jorday. It takes 7 points to win. And if you win, you get 2 points added to your total tally. At the moment, it is Epos in first place, Bite Dumb in second, Jorday and Atalada fighting for that third place. Very close together. This is a very good position for Molotov overall. Jorday now being overtaken, but Atalada also being overtaken. So it is Epos and Bite Dumb in 1 and 2. They will secure a first place here, or a victory. And the first point is on the board. with a strong first round. 44.0 is the time that Epos puts on the board. We go into the next round. Bueno with a mistake right out of the gate. It's up to the other 5 now to fight it out. And once again, Acros with a very good start here. Atalanta very close to that flag. Doesn't touch it though, but he does mess up his line a little bit, it seems like, so he loses a little bit of time there. He does drive a little bit closer to Jordi, who also did something and is now Atalanta now again has to adjust his line. And Warl also doing something. There's the ace. Suddenly, just like that. Excuse me. The ace on the board for Molotov. 2-0. Once again, we're going to 7 points. But a 2-0 lead is a nice one to start with. We're looking at Bite Dumb now, who is in 4th place behind Epos and Jordi, now kind of in 3rd. Now he is in fact in 3rd. Can I find someone here? We're looking at Warl in 4th place, so close to that flagpole. Oh, and gets the no slide. That's gonna cost him a lot of time. Epos and his entire team in 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. Another ace on the board for Molotov. Three to 0. It's too late to wake up. Better late than never, some would say. Here we go. Next round. It's 3-0. And this time, it looks like Epos has done something. And he is now quite a bit behind. 2 seconds to be precise. So it's up to Jordi and Bite Dumb to hold the line. But Bite Dumb is about a second behind, so it is going to be Jordi fighting for 1st place here. But with the entire Eclipse lineup in 2, 3, and 4, it's not going to matter. This round will go to Eclipse. They will close the gap a little bit, getting their first point on the board here in this second 3v3. We have some caster curses in chat. Bite Dumb with a mistake here. Acros and Jordi are still in it, however. If they get a 1 and 2 on the board, they can still take this round for themselves. And they are still doing very well here. Take a look from Warl's perspective in 3rd place. Warl fighting for it. He is pushing it. He does overtake 2nd place now. But now he has to release a little bit, and that allows Jordi to overtake it back. Secure 1 and 2. And they will take the round again. 4-1. Let's take a look at Atalanta from France. Driver for Eclipse. They don't have the best start at the moment. About a 0.2 already. Bite Dumb crashes out, opening the door for some kind of opportunity for Eclipse now to take some points here. Atalanta very close to all the edges. Very, very scary. But comes through it okay. And we have a mistake now. Oh, 2 mistakes. Warl and Atalanta both crashing out. And that means that it's another 1 and 2 from Epos and Jordan, which is a result we have seen a bunch of times now. 1-5 is the result. 2 more round wins and Molotov will take this last 3v3 for the points and the honors. Bueno, who makes a mistake right out the gate. Epos now with a rare mistake as well. Bite Dom and Jordan 1 and 2. If they finish like this, it won't matter. They will still get the points, but they do have to finish in that position, and Atalanta is having none of it. Epos now crashing into everything. Once your line is off, it is really off. We're looking at this front group of 3 here. Bite Dom, Jordan, and Atalanta. Bueno in 4th place. And Atalanta seems to be getting... What a clutch. What a clutch. Is it enough, though? Epos ends up in 2nd place. That is a 2-3-5. I think that's a win for Molotov. Yes, it is. And that means it is match point or map point for Molotov. They only need 1 more. 1 more victory before Eclipse gets 6. So that, in theory, should be something they are able to do. Bueno now. Clipping. We have a 1-2-3 for Molotov now, but Atalanta is trying to have something to say about that and puts themselves in 3rd place, but Bite Dumb is still there and hunting. Here we see it from their perspective. We have another Epos Jordan 1 and 2. That is the GG. That is a 1-7. And the last 3v3 goes to Molotov. In total, that is 4 points for Eclipse, 2 points for Molotov. So the victory goes to Eclipse. GG to them. Well played.